Let's work on the basis that the words we use are the echoes of our inner dialogues and the way that we see ourselves internally. And one of the problems we have is that we leak language which can betray a lack of self-esteem or a view of the world which is putting us on the back foot. We call it all sorts of things. We call it the nice guy syndrome. We call it a lack of confidence. Many titles can be added to this, but these are really patterns that people run. When somebody leaks with their language and betrays that inner dialogue, that's really the final domino of a series of maybe 5 or 6. So the kinds of things that a person might say is, I'm sorry, when they don't mean to be sorry, or they don't need to say they're sorry. They may betray hero worship or pedestalizing of people. They may be constantly asking for permission. May I, can I, do you mind if? And they may be also deferring to other people. And also, let's face it, a language leak can also be a silence where somebody refuses to speak or allows somebody else to speak on their behalf. And so language becomes a means to show a submissive posture to the world, handing over your power to other people. It can be done either by the ways that you speak to other people, the ways that you refer to other people, or it can be by the silences that you keep. Well, the first thing you have to do is to recognize that it's happening. I strongly recommend that you start to look at the vocabulary that you use and start to look at the language that you use when you're describing yourself and when you're describing your relationship to other people. You see, the problem is that you've developed patterns which you don't know are running. They're running on automatic almost, like in a program in a computer, just like running there. And what happens is that the thing that you say is the thing that you blurt out as the final stage of a process that starts right back in the amygdala, in the center of your brain, because you experience stress. The first domino is your amygdala alerting your brain to some kind of sense of threat or fear. And what it does then is it stimulates the amygdala to create stress hormone called cortisol. And the stress hormone can't keep itself to itself. It floods forward, it floods over into the prefrontal cortex, which of course is the thinking part of your brain. And your prefrontal cortex then is inundated with stress hormone, and so effectively it shuts down. And the result of that shutdown is that you revert to patterns that you've learned. So what are we going to do? How are you going to fix it? What kinds of thing can you do to remedy this situation? Well, first of all, if you need to signal your regret, then use phrases like, I apologize, pardon me, rather than sorry. Because the state of being sorry is very different from the state of apologizing or asking for somebody's pardon. The second thing you can do is to stop acting and posturing as if you are a victim. You have to bear in mind that victimhood is a very unpleasant behavioral trait. And on top of that, it's something which requires the victim to offer up and surrender their power to the other person. Nobody can victimize somebody else without the victim's permission. And this has been proven. Even in the most degraded of circumstances, such as concentration camps, there were people in there who would refuse to acknowledge that they are being victimized. They would refuse to surrender their power over their own destiny. And I think there's a valuable lesson to be learned from that. Next thing you can do is stop adopting submissive, fawning postures and using submissive and fawning phrases. Stop surrendering your power to other people. What you need to do is audit the language you use and start to strike out and remove the kinds of language which are signaling your fawning attitude. The final thing that you can do is to stop seeking other people's permission before you act. And also, stop pedestalizing other people. Stop with the hero worship of other people. Stop assuming that other people have got more power than you, or are better than you, or more qualified than you, or superior to you. Unless, of course, you wish to surrender your power to them. Ask yourself this question: are you or are you not equal to other people? Are you or are you not equal to the challenges that you face? The way that you respond to those questions is going to speak volumes about the inner dialogue you have. Your words echo your inner dialogue. And if your inner dialogue is telling you that you are unworthy, that will leak into your communication. You need to draw a line under it. Stick with me for a little while, and in the upcoming videos I will discuss this more. We can break down some of the language that we need to use and some of the ways that we can reclaim power and create a better sense of authority over our lives and our destinies. Remember, your inner dialogue is echoed by your exterior postures and your words. I will leave you with one single thought, and that is, whatever it is you dare to do or dare to dream, you can begin it now.